Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for being here today. Today's reading is called Who Treasures You the Most? And it is a pick a card reading. And we will be doing initials at the end of each pile, so do stick around for that. But for right now, go ahead and focus in on the thumbnail to find out what is drawing you in. What is drawing you in today? Is it the pink rose charm bracelet? Okay, pile number 1 is the pink rose charm bracelet. Pile number 2 is the spooky Halloween charm bracelet. And that is for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have the rainbow charm bracelet, or the colorful rainbow charm bracelet. So take a deep breath, anchor into the energy, get comfortable. What pile is calling you today? What image is calling you today? You can go directly to the description box below to find your pile. And again, you may want to listen to more than one pile, as there may be more than one message for you in each pile. So let us go ahead and begin. Let's start by ringing the bell. Okay. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Who Treasures You the Most? And you picked the pink rose charm. Do stick around to the end, pile number 1, as we will be doing initials to verify your reading. So thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day so far. And let's go ahead and find out who treasures you the most. Now, this could be more than one person who treasures you the most. This could be several people, a lover, a friend, anybody in your life, a departed loved one who's passed on, multiple people, okay? But we're gonna find out who treasures you the most, okay? So for my pile number 1s, who treasures pile number 1 the most? Show me their personality traits so that I can tell pile number 1. Who treasures them the most, please? Who treasures them the most? For pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. And this is the World card on the bottom of the deck. All right, and all the wonderful things that you do for everyone in your life really does shine through. Your care, your concern, your beauty, the way you hold things down, okay? And you truly do. I feel like it's not just, some of you here could be environmentalists as well, or you could truly care about the planet, or truly care about, certain causes that you believe in as far as the planet goes. And I feel like your guides are saying, the planet really treasures you. Mother Earth really treasures you because you give so much healing and loving energy, not just to the people around you, but also into your environment, into the earth. Some people go on walks and they bless all the animals around them, and they talk to the trees, and they do all this kind of stuff, and it's very nurturing. And that type of nurturing spirit is so much what the earth craves and needs. Some of you here may be super into plants, plant mommies, plant daddies out there that love plants. Okay, and let's see. Also, I feel you guys very mature for your age, like having a very mature mindset for your age, like you've always kind of had that, all right? And a lot of people really appreciating the way that you nurture and care for things so beautifully. And you accept people, the light and the dark, okay? We've got the 2 of Pentacles here. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, okay? And I kind of feel like this person, it's funny with this person because they're like, I don't really want to talk about myself that much. I want to talk more about you and the qualities that you have, pile number 1, okay? I feel like this person is like, I don't want to talk about myself all that much, but I want to more or less celebrate you, okay? And anyway, so let's go ahead, and we have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Swords. And I'm just going to get the cards out here. We have intuition underneath the Two of Pentacles. We have isolation, Nine of Pentacles, okay? And we have Six of Swords, stop, okay? Someone who has tried to stop you from leaving. They know it's selfish. They don't want you to go, okay? They don't want you to leave. They feel alone without you, okay? And we have here the Balance card with the Four of Swords, okay? And this could be somebody who, in their life right now, this person that treasures you the most, I feel, this person is trying to take better care of themselves, and they're trying to relax more. They're trying to rest more. They understand that you're very busy. I feel like a lot of you are very, very busy with this Nine of Pentacles, okay? And I'm also getting that sometimes this person shuts people out to focus on work, and that they are very guided by their intuition as far as money making, as far as, you know, they've got their eye on the prize and they've got their eye on the ball. And a lot of their mental energy may be going to money issues right now, work issues, timing, scheduling, and sometimes they feel alone and they wish that you wouldn't have to go, or they wish that they wouldn't have to go. And sometimes this person, I feel like with this Balance card, like they need a timeout from life because life gets very overwhelming sometimes for them, okay? And this person is very, I feel like at this point in their life, they don't want drama, okay? Pile number one, this person that treasures you the most, they don't want drama. They don't want, they want calmness in their life. And if people are like distracting them or bringing a bunch of drama into their life, they don't really want that type of energy in their life. They don't want that type of person. If somebody is causing a lot of drama in their life, they want to get away from that situation, and they don't want to be in that situation anymore. This person may be a little bit anti-conflict at times, pile number one. Instead, they may shy away from conflict sometimes, or they may be kind of avoidant when it comes to conflict, or having to stand up for themselves, or having to confront other people about problems and issues. I kind of feel like they don't really want to do that too much. And sometimes that may stop them from moving on, because sometimes they may get a little bit, I don't want to say lazy about confronting issues, because they have a lot on their plate. I feel like with this Two of Pentacles, they have a lot of responsibility and things. But the Four of Swords can be that kind of like, it's where we need to rest and we need to relax and we need to take it easy, but we may be like avoiding leaving certain situations, or we may be avoiding moving on because we don't want to stir up conflict, or we don't want to stir up fights or drama, which, hey, especially as we get older in life, we don't want to have like constant fights and dramas, and we don't really want to, have that. And I feel like this person hasn't wanted to leave and hasn't wanted to leave you alone. And it may feel like they've kind of left you alone to handle things here, pile number one. But I also feel like you guys are okay as far as, you may feel like, okay, I can't really depend on anyone else. I can only depend on myself, and I need to be saving money, and I need to be taking care of my home, and I need to be You know, I need to be like not telling everyone my business when it comes to my job and my money and my career and stuff like that. And you know, the world card, I feel like here, like she really, it's a she on this world card, but in this world card, this person really like has the ability to hold other people's secrets. And I feel like that's a quality you have, pile number one. I'm also seeing a turtle here, like somebody who has a little turtle keychain or loves little turtles, or maybe you had a little turtle as a child, or somebody here did, but I am seeing a turtle here. Could be symbolism as well for taking our time and moving slowly and not stressing ourselves with all the details and all the problems and all the issues, but instead taking things slowly, okay? And yeah, let's see what else we have here. And I feel like this person, they really treasure you because you have really good advice for people, and your intuition is really spot on when it comes to financial issues, money issues, business issues, okay? And this person is trying to make some decisions right now about some financial issues in their life and some financial commitments, and they're trying to trust their intuition, and they're needing to be quiet to kind of tap into that, okay? And we have here, you know, I would fight for you, but how could I fight for someone who isn't there? Wow. Wow. Yeah. And this whole thing of moving on and letting go, and how they have such a hard time doing that, and sometimes how they avoid conflict. I spent a few minutes already talking about how this person avoids conflict, okay? And, you know, trying to stop someone from leaving, all right, from a situation. You know, I would fight for you, but how could I fight for someone who isn't there? Whoa. Okay. We've got red hot. I mean, they've always liked your look. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, they've always, and I feel like they also like the fact that you are like very picky about the people that you date, and you're very picky, and you're very classy, picky, and you know, you give off that I'd rather be single, I'd rather be alone by myself than just give my sexual energy to whoever, okay? And I feel like that this person finds this very sexy about you because you have this purity about you, or you have these very high standards, and you know your worth, and you'd rather, you know, for you, I feel like it's like I'd rather be alone and take care of business than be with somebody who doesn't want to be with me. And this person thinks that that is very sexy, pile number one, okay? That's what you're like. They really appreciate that about you, and that you can handle a lot of things on your own. We have the one. It's like, please don't go. I don't want you to leave. Please stop. You are the one for me, okay? And we'll work this out. Four of Swords, we just need some time. We need some rest. We need some relaxation, okay? This person says that, you know, you're red hot sexy, and that you are the one for them, okay? And they keep kind of, with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like they keep kind of changing their mind about things, and they keep kind of, you know, trying to decide what to do. And they really do want to rely on their intuition, okay? But sometimes they're not sure, okay, about things. And I do feel like this person really does treasure you a lot, though, because I also feel like this person may be more moody than they're willing to recognize, or may be more up and down and moody than they're willing to admit or recognize. And I feel like you guys know how to handle that. Their ups and downs. I feel like you really know how to handle that. And I'm drawn to the yin and yang right here on this world card. And also she's wearing a necklace with the yin and yang symbol on that. Okay. So, you know, also for those of you that do some type of energy healing, and you have customers that have left because of different reasons, and it's like they always end up coming back to you And you have to kind of fix what other people have done. I feel like for some of you too, your clients, your customers, the people that you work on or the people that you help, like you're also very treasured in that aspect as well, because I feel like you have an intuitive insight for guiding and for touch, massage, etc., energy healing. Some of you here, I feel like you're very good at balancing, helping people relax and helping them balance out. Like you're very, very good at that. And for some of you here too, it's your clients as well who treasure you, or the people that work with you who treasure certain people, because it's like they leave and thinking they found the one, and they end up realizing with time and space that you're really the one that knows how to handle their complex needs, or you're really the one that knows how to balance, okay? And so that's interesting, because I'm getting a specific person here, but I'm also getting like clients that have left and come back, and customers who've left and come back, or if you're a boss at your job and you've had employees leave, but then they've come back because you actually know how to work with them and you actually know what to do. And, they'd rather work for you, or they'd rather work with you than with someone else, is what I feel. So some of you here could be very treasured healers as well. Yeah, we have a fiery climax approaches under the Four of Swords. And that's what this person has been trying to avoid, okay? And the thing is that when it comes to you, they can't, you're like the fiery sexual climax that they want. But I also feel like this person is trying to avoid drama right now, trying to focus on work, trying to focus on money, trying to focus on the practical details in life, okay? Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. But there is like this longing, and some of them could feel kind of alone as well. And, wishing that you didn't go, or wishing that there was more time, Two of Pentacles, okay? But a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, okay? And we'll be having a full moon in Aries in Libra season coming up, September, October, Libra season. And I think we also have an eclipse at that time too, or around that time. So, I mean, hey, I feel like look for around September and October for a fiery climax, like something that has to be faced in a particular situation, okay? But this person thinks that you're the one. And perhaps you and this person have had some fiery climaxes together. And, it says, I would fight for you, but how could I fight for someone who isn't there? So maybe there is physical distance as well in the connection right now. All right. And, obviously you turned this person on, a fiery climax, red hot, the one, you are the one for this person, but there's a lot of cracks in the foundation here. I feel like if you can see all the cracks on the background of this card, there's a lot of, this person has taken a lot of roads to nowhere that lead nowhere. Okay. And, somebody may travel a lot for their work, or may have to be gone a lot, or do something in the realm of transportation as well. I'm getting people who are driving people for work, or truckers, people who are on the road a lot, people who are, traveling salesmen, just people who are on the road a lot for work, drive for Uber, etc. And, this person not wanting to leave or not wanting to go, but needing to go home and rest, before they have to be back on the road again, like this type of situation, okay? You have taught me so much about love and life. I could dive into your mind. Yeah, your intuition, your thoughts, the way that you analyze situations. Even some of you here may have a really good business sense about you, and you may have actually taught this person some practical things. And I also feel like with your customers or clients or people that you're around, I mean, they too, you have taught them so much about love and life, they could dive into your mind, because I feel some of you here have like a lot of expertise in particular areas, and you're good at diagnosing things, I feel like, pile number one. And so for those of you, yeah, we've got Libra energy, and I was just talking about Libra season. So here's more evidence of that with this Libra card coming up. And again, this person could have Aries or Libra energy in their chart, or you could too. But I also feel like it's that energy of not wanting to confront, or wanting to keep the peace, or wanting to be fair, graceful, considerate, not being like judgmental, being cooperative in situations, okay? And, but also I feel like this person could be indecisive at times, and that may cause them to, like, they need someone to help make decisions. I also feel like you guys could have told this person, hey, I don't recommend like you going to another practitioner because we're right in the middle of something here, or I don't recommend you switching like that because it's right in the middle of something. I don't think we should switch. I think we should, work through it, like this type of thing, okay? And this person really does treasure you because you do have good advice. Libra is a very advice-giving type of sign, all right? And you could have warned this person about someone, or told them, look, like, you're being you're doing way too much for this other person, or you're people-pleasing too much. And, hey, like, just, I don't think this person, or I don't think this situation is good for you. Some of you could have given that advice as well. All right. But I see this whole thing of this person learning a lot from you about balance, being calm, taking care of business, like, I'd rather be alone than have people around me who are filled with drama all the time, like this type of energy. We've got the rebel. Ooh, okay. Challenges authority to affect social change. Yeah, I feel like you guys, this is kind of you guys, because you're different, okay? You're a lot different than what they're used to in the past. And, and I feel like rebels go against what their peers are doing, or rebels go against like what everyone else is doing. There's this whole thing where this person may just go along with things at times. And I feel like you've challenged this with this person. It's like, don't just go along with that. Be yourself. Don't just go along with whatever someone is telling you. Like, question everything. And it's not because you're rebelling just to rebel, but there is, other things to think about, like, what society wants, what expectations of society are, okay? And this could be somebody who you taught, like, hey, no, be yourself. Don't just go along with everyone else, and don't just go along with what society wants you to do, okay? And be different, be yourself and be different. And I feel like this person really likes this quality within you, pile number one, about how you encourage people to be themselves and to not depend on the opinions of other people, okay? We've got the second house and money. Okay, so something is definitely happening, and I talked about this earlier with the money, and something big is coming up in September, October. Someone could be selling a house. Somebody could be, leaving a job and starting a new job. Somebody could be, getting a divorce, and the money issues finally come up or have to be settled at that time. Okay, there is something I feel coming up, and right now we're in the month of July. So September and October are not that far away, but there is something big happening for this person, particularly I feel like in September and October when it comes to money, and it's something they can't continue to ignore or avoid because the conflict is out in the open at this time, okay? And you know, and maybe for those of you that have clients and customers, maybe you will be working out a payment plan with someone or doing that type of thing as well. But something with the money comes up and it has to be finally dealt with is what I see here. Okay. And yeah, so let's go ahead and this could be somebody who works in a financial industry or has connections to a financial industry or needs someone who can help them manage their finances. All right. And maybe you guys are really good at that, or you're really good at helping people get their life on track, helping them manage their finances, figuring out where they can cut costs, Two of Pentacles. Okay. There is something coming up for this person, a negotiation, something about a business, something about the money. Okay. And the reason why I'm telling you guys all this is because this is the person who treasures you the most. And, you know, and this person is going to be forced to fight. I feel like I said, I feel like they're not really a fighter. They're more of a lover, not a fighter. They don't like confrontation, but they are going to be forced to deal with something in their life. Okay. And they may ask for your advice. Okay, Libra, they may ask for your help. They may ask for your advice with this. And they really do treasure that advice, pile number 1. So let's go ahead and see. Let's get some initials for who is coming up in the reading for you today. This is an interesting one. You know, they're going to be kind of forced to deal with some issues. We have W, the initial W. We also have sex only. Okay. And maybe some of you here, like, I'm trying to figure out what this person wants. It's my intuition. Like, was it just a sexual thing or a red hot fiery climax? I own you. I want you. I need you. Don't leave me. Come back to me. Okay. Like this type of thing. We have WV. That could be West Virginia, the state of West Virginia. We have an N, NV. Okay, Nevada, also showing up in the reading. NV for Nevada. Just naming what I'm seeing here. Pile number 1. And let's go ahead and see what else we have for initials. Okay, we've got the U, a new U. I feel like we have G, gun, G-U-N. Someone could have nice muscles or have good guns, good arms. And we have a B, bun, bug, B-U-G, okay, bug. And it's like, I don't want to bug you, but I need to talk to you about something, okay? We have bun or buns. We have J for Jupiter here. All right, and J-U-N, June, like the month of June. Something important could have happened in the month of June. And we have O, John. Also jog, G-O or J-O-G for jog. Also job. Yeah. There is, I also feel like for you guys, there, like I mentioned, there's a job thing. And there's a salary negotiation that people have been sleeping on, or maybe you haven't wanted to bring up too much about it. But I feel like come September and October, we're going to be having these eclipses, Aries, Libra again. There's going to be some potential negotiations and some job stuff that comes up with the money. And I feel like you guys are going to find out who treasures you the most. And it could be with clients or customers or, you know, anyone that you work with. It's job stuff. And it's also for this person who is having job stuff come up as well. And, you know, Libra's very good at playing the political game of what to say and what to do. And with the rebel card, though, it's like, well, I don't want to play the political game. I'm sick of playing the political game. I'm tired of doing that, okay? And so I get that as well, too. Bug job, okay? So, somebody here could have a bug job that deals with bugs, or, it's like, I don't want to bug my job, keep asking about the money or keep asking about this or that. But something does come up with the job. For sure, okay? And for some of you, this is the thing, like I mentioned, it's not just this person that treasures you the most, it's also certain clients and customers that you have, managers, etc., that really, would love to fight for you or would love to go to bat for you, but they're like, if you leave or you don't accept me anymore as a customer or you leave, then I don't know, I don't know how to fight for it. Okay. And so I kind of feel like they're like, don't leave. I also see Bo and Joe here for names. And we have no job. And I think that that's maybe what some people are afraid of. It's like, okay, I'm not going to have any job, no job. And no job. Okay, so maybe some of you are like, yeah, I'm afraid if I keep bugging them about this money issue, I'm not going to have a job. Or this person could be doing that as well. Okay, and so that is I'm going to leave it there, actually. I'm going to leave it to like a small group of initials there. But even if I didn't bring up your initials, if I'm talking about something and you know exactly what this is about with the job and the money and all this stuff, and this person going through stuff with that as well, then you know what I'm saying. Okay, pile number 1. So that is what I am getting for you, my loves. I hope that reading resonated, and I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. Thank you so much. And for those of you that would like to book personal readings with me, details for how to do so are below. And if you'd like a natal chart reading, details are also below on how to request. So let's go ahead and move on to pile number 2. We'll ring the bell for pile number 2. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the spooky Halloween charm bracelet. And yeah, technically we're in the middle of July right now, but it's never too early to start thinking about Halloween. I saw online where people were like, it's past July 4th in the United States. Like, we're going to go ahead and start bringing out the Halloween decorations. I thought that was hilarious. But let's go ahead and see for my pile number 2s. Okay, and this could be multiple people that treasure you the most. This could be a lover, a friend, a dearly departed family member. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and ask for the description. Spirit, can you describe the personality of the person here who treasures pile number 2 the most? Spirit, can you give us the description of the personality who is treasuring pile number 2 the most? Now stick around pile number 2 as we will be doing initials at the end of your reading as well. Ooh, Emperor energy. Okay. All right, holla if you hear me. Pile number 2, we got the Emperor. And hey, like this person, I'm going to give you some physical characteristics, okay? And I know not everyone likes men, and just ignore this part if you don't. So I see someone who is, I'd say under 6 feet tall, but more like 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". Someone who has brown hair, brown eyes, all right, a goatee. Somebody who needs to dress up for work, or somebody who needs to be kind of dapper, all right, for the things that they do, or likes to dress dapper, or likes to look nice, okay? And this person could have Aries in their chart as well with the Emperor. They could be self-employed. This person is very strategic about business, about their goals, what they're trying to accomplish, okay? They may want to be having their own side hustles or entrepreneurs or working for themselves. Okay. I'm also getting somebody that wears an earring or wears like one earring. You know how people can do that, how they can wear one earring. I'm also seeing that. And yeah, this could be somebody who dresses nice. All right. Also, I am getting somebody who could be a tiny bit shorter, but wears shoes that makes them look a little bit taller. I'm also seeing that, pile number 2. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Now, those are just the opening details that I'm getting here, but this is somebody who likes to take charge, somebody who likes to, you know, someone who's dominant. They could be dominant in the bedroom. They could like to take charge. They could wear black a lot. They could be extremely strategic and direct about going after what they want is also what I'm seeing here. Okay, so we've got, ooh, the Queen of Wands. Hey now, hey now. Pile number 2, okay. I feel like, you know, you could have seen this person at the gym, or you could have seen, they could see you working out, all right. Sexy legs for sure going on here. Very sexy body, sexy legs. This person is like, ooh, spicy, caliente. Pile number 2, caliente. That's so funny. Anyway, we have the Page of Wands here. Aww. And you know what? Honestly, this person could be a short king, pile number 2, or this could be somebody who is shorter than you. All right. I'm also getting a friend here too. A friend or a little sister, little brother, little sister. All right. I'm also getting, I just have to, this is very niche, pile number 2. So go with me here for a second. I'm also getting some of you who have a sibling who's kind of looked up to you. I'm getting also a sibling who is non-gender conforming, or a sibling who was like born a boy but likes to wear different like outfits or clothing, or likes to play with ponies or dolls or dresses or things like this. And I feel like you and this person could be exactly opposite in some ways, where they could be very girly or feminine in expressing things, and you're more, some of you here could be more of a tomboy or more masculine in some ways, okay? Or you never liked that shit, or you never really liked playing with dolls or playing with whatever. You're more of a tomboy if you're a woman here, or you're more like, you know, you're more tough. I feel some of you here are like very tough. And are you gonna beat my ass, pile number 2? Anyway, but I feel some of you here are like more tough, and some of you here have had like a sibling or a friend who is like shorter than you or smaller than you, or you're taller or whatever, and they've always tried to impress you, or they always looked up to you because they think you're very tough and independent. And they may have wanted to like hang out with you or be your friend, and you're like, ugh, they're trying to tag along again. But, and this person could be a bit of a troublemaker sometimes, or they could be kind of, you know, like, and this could be opposite too as well, pile number 2, where you were kind of the younger one and you were a troublemaker, and you really looked up to your older sibling, and they were like really tough. And, you know, it could be opposite as well, but there is something going on here about someone who's like very tough and doesn't like frills, and, you know, doesn't like wearing dresses and isn't into all that shit. And then someone else who actually is into, they like always growing up, or when you're younger, it's like, I want to be Superwoman. I want to be the superhero. Okay. Or someone who is always wanting to play or wanting to have fun. And it's like, ugh, you know? So I do feel that there is this relationship in your life with someone. And even though sometimes you may annoy each other or bother each other, or, you know, irritate each other, especially when you're younger and things like that. I feel like they treasure you the most, and they are like, would be super sad if they didn't have you to annoy, and if they didn't have you to kind of like bug, okay, is what I'm seeing, pile number 2. So that is funny, and you're like, yeah. And some of you could also, like I said, have a best friend as well, and one of you is like very, very girly or feminine or likes unicorns or dressing up, anime costumes, and the other one's more like not into that shit, is more of like the black cat. It's funny because I feel like there's a real golden retriever, Page of Wands, versus black cat, Queen of Wands. Do you guys ever see those videos on TikTok where they're like, you're the golden retriever friend and then you're the black cat or whatever? I definitely feel there's someone you have an energy like that with, where this person treasures you, because I mean, yeah, why not? Like, they love bugging you, they love irritating you with certain things, or maybe you like to you know, I feel this person's very entertaining, and you could be very entertaining as well, pile number 2. You could be like really funny. Someone's really entertaining here, but the other person kind of finds it annoying or childish, but it does lighten the mood. It does lighten the mood, okay? And it's like somebody constantly like poking you. And even this Emperor could have a side that is like poking at you, or, you know, and some people have this energy like in their families or with their friends. They're always kind of like poking at each other, or kind of like, you know, bugging each other or poking each other, or trying to get a rise out of someone. But it's like, you guys are like, ugh, I know, Natalie, I have a lot of people like that in my life who are always like jokey, pokey. And this Emperor, I feel like, is a little bit like that too, a little bit of a troublemaker and a little bit of pokey action going on there. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, pile number 2. And I told myself if I got more than one court card in a reading, that it meant that there's more than one person that truly treasures you. And this Queen of Pentacles also really treasures you. And when I see the Queen of Pentacles in readings pop up, it can often indicate a grandmother type figure, a figure in the family that is like an auntie, a grandmother, a caring elder in the family. And this could be somebody who cooks with a lot of herbs, or has a little healing concoction for any particular illness that anyone has. Okay, like if you've got any little, you know, pain going on or any little thing going on, it's like, let me just mix up this tea for you, or let me just get something from my garden. Okay, I got something from my garden. Okay, this could be somebody who's like drying out herbs all the time, or working with herbs all the time. Somebody who's like very well organized, and somebody who could be good with cooking, who likes to grow different herbs and things like that, and likes to add them into their cooking. I also feel like this person could have some really weird concoctions sometimes, and maybe it's like no one wants to eat it, but it's like, this is good. Okay, so there is a Queen of Pentacles coming through in this reading. This person could have loved the color blue, or like blue was their favorite color. And let's see what else I can get. I'm also seeing those little like slide out drawers, where they're like drawers made of cloth, or little filing drawers, but they're like made out of cloth. I'm seeing those. Those are really drawing my attention. And somebody who likes to can. Okay, there are certain people, like older people, who like to can vegetables, or do canning. And it's like, it's disgusting. Like when you're younger, you're like, it tastes disgusting. I don't like it. Like, I don't like the canned rhubarb or whatever. It's like, and this person could have always had some crazy medicine concoction for you to take. But this person really treasures you the most, okay? And for some of you, this person could have passed on as well and be no longer with us, but some of you could have had an ancestor as well that was a witch and a healer, okay? And taught you some things, or you just know that you have someone in your family line who was a witch and a healer that was a couple generations, you know, before you, that type of thing, okay? And also people could, and maybe some of you, you also are witches, or you also are healers, or you do this kind of stuff as well, and you're carrying on the tradition. Queen of Pentacles, you're carrying on your ancestors' tradition, all right? And even if you, for some of you, even if you didn't know this person very well, this ancestor is strongly coming through in your family line and is saying like, hey, like definitely I treasure you, and I treasure the fact that you are carrying on traditions, and you don't even necessarily know maybe that you're carrying them on for some people here, but you truly are. And, you know, you're truly carrying on traditions, and we love to see it. I feel like the spirit world is saying like, we definitely love to see it. This could be I'm also seeing somebody who has pain in their hands or their fingers, or had arthritis in their hands or fingers, okay? Or their arms as well too, is another trait that I'm seeing here of this person who totally treasures you. Ah, we've got the 10 of Cups. Ah, and some of you could have, also with this Page of Wands, some of you could have a child that totally treasures you, because you're always taking them to do fun things, or they always want to do fun things, or they always want to play, or they have a ton of fucking energy, and you know, and it's like, I do feel like some of you could have like a cousin or a nephew or a niece who totally treasures you, because and looks up to you and really like sees you as a very powerful person, and like they're always trying to impress you. For those of you that are aunties or uncles, I feel like there is somebody here who like totally treasures you, and they've got a rambunctious spirit, okay? And like you, and some of you could have had a very rambunctious spirit when you were young too, okay? This Queen of Pentacles is very patient, and you know, there's a lot of like rambunctious, fiery spirits, I feel like, in your family, pile number 2, but this Queen of Pentacles is very patient and nurturing and caring, and I feel like as you guys get older, more of that within you starts coming out as well. Of this patient, nurturing, witchy, connected to the earth, like, you know, this side of you starts coming out even more. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is saying they treasure the family time, or they treasure the way that they feel when they're with you. And you know, I'm also getting someone here who has a child who's mixed, and it's like you always made that like mixed ethnicity or background, and you always made that child feel like a part of the family, and you always, like, there is somebody here who treasures you, because it doesn't matter whether a person, what color of skin they have, what ethnicity they have, it doesn't matter. You're so welcoming, and you really want people to feel like they belong. 10 of Cups. And I feel like there's someone here who said for some of you, a friend is really treasuring you as well, because it's like, you never made me feel like I was a burden, or you never made me feel othered because my child is different. Okay. Someone in your family or a friend, I feel really treasuring you, because you're very accepting of others, and you include everyone, and you never make people feel like othered or different. Yeah, people may annoy you sometimes or be a lot, but like You always include everyone. I feel like pile number 2. And I feel like a friend is showing up here as well, saying, thank you for always like including me and inviting me and not making me feel like I don't belong or that I am like, you know, thank you for always including me. For those of you that invite like a friend to your family Thanksgiving, or you invite your friend and their child to the family Thanksgiving, or do things like that, or to go on vacation or celebrate or holidays, I feel like this person really treasures you, because it's like, you know, thank you for always including me and always making me feel a part of things. Okay. So, wow, pile number 2, very interesting energy. All right. And, wow, we have growth with the Queen of Wands. Truly, like how much you have grown and the maturity and the way that you are. Your priorities have changed and shifted. Also growth. I feel like somebody has a growth spurt and all of a sudden becomes like really tall. And somebody could be like a short, rambunctious person, but then grows to be super, super tall. Okay, so I am seeing that. Aw, under this Page of Wands is love. Oh, and, you know, maybe it's like, oh, you know, this person looks up to you and treasures you because literally you are super tall. Or some of you here maybe like, you know how kids can sometimes think adults are like so tall and massive compared to them. And it's like, you know, we're like giants to children, obviously, but like this child's like, I love you. You let me do whatever I want. You let me have fun. You let me play make-believe in my castle. You let me eat sugary candy if I feel like it. I'm also seeing the name Marcella, Mariella. I am seeing names that start with an M, okay? And I feel like this is, it's an M name that ends in LA, okay? And I feel like there's like a little kid here where maybe you taught them how to write their name, or maybe you taught them how to say their name right, okay, or something like that, or be proud of who they are. I am Marciella, like that type of thing. And like be proud and stand up tall and be proud of who you are, like that type of thing. I am really getting like a Hispanic or Spanish element in this pile right now, pile number 2. I know that's not going to fit with everyone, but I just have spirits bringing whatever they want to bring. Okay, so I am getting something about that. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles, this Death card coming out underneath this Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody, this is an ancestor who has passed on, and they may have loved deer. I'm seeing the word deer, like they may have had photos of deers, or every time you see a deer, you're reminded of this ancestor, okay? This could be somebody who had pictures of deer or always called you deer all the time, because I am seeing something about deer. It could be the animal. It could be like, you know, calling someone dear. This Queen of Pentacles is someone that has passed on that is saying, I treasure you so much, dear. Like, thank you so much for the way you honored me in death. Thank you so much for everything. Like, you don't, maybe some of you, you don't even know this ancestor that well, but they know you. They know you. And it's through your commitment to tradition, your commitment to carrying things on, that they are like so happy. And they're like, you honor me, you know, you really honor me. And their memories and everything, and watching you grow up, even if they were gone way before, even if they died before you were even born, I feel like this person is saying, watching you grow up and watching you be happy and watching you play and have fun and be joyful, like it's the best thing. It is such a smile on this Queen of Pentacles face, such a smile, you know. And this could be somebody who, for those of you where you were there when someone passed on, and it's like they could finally rest and be at peace and smile, knowing that you were okay, knowing that you were fine, and knowing that, you know, it's like they passed away with a smile on their face because they knew you were okay and they knew you were fine. Okay. And oh, wow, we have pain coming out underneath the 10 of Cups. And, you know, this person, it's like, some people have been through a lot of pain in life. And, you know, it's the other side of the coin of the 10 of Cups, right? Like sometimes everything, we have those extremely perfect, beautiful moments. And it's so hard because we think about those beautiful, like family memories that we shared with someone that passed on. And it's painful to think about it. And it's painful sometimes to remember and look at photos and look at pictures. I'm also getting something about a father that has passed on here as well. Okay. And somebody could have had a painful death with this death and pain here. Particularly a masculine in the family could have had a very painful death. Okay. Yowzer, pile number 2. Okay. But the thing that got them through it was thinking of you, thinking of your smile, thinking of how happy they were, thinking about, I'm going to cry, pile number 2, thinking about the memories of growing up and sharing time together. And somebody could have put a picture by someone's bedside as they were passing as well. Like somebody could have had a picture with you in it that they were always looking at. And even though they were in a lot of pain, it made them feel better to think about like you being happy or, you know, sharing those special moments with you. Okay. And whether it was like family vacations or summertime fun, excitement, like, yeah, you know, and sometimes it's that. And I feel like this person is saying, let's remember, let's keep the tradition alive. Let's keep these traditions alive. And let's, even in my death, let's keep some of these traditions alive, these family traditions alive that are good, okay? And let's let go of the pain and let's remember the good times, okay? Instead of focusing just on my pain or what I went through, let's focus on the good memories that we shared together. Wow. And let's focus on honoring those memories. We have here, wow. And this is, you know, this is for you guys. This is an acknowledgement of how much you guys have grown as a person. Wow. Like, you know, not just emotionally, but mentally, physically, how much you've grown as a person. Looking back on the things that I've done, I was trying to be someone. I played my part and I kept you in the dark. Please let me show you the shape of my heart. Okay. And maybe it was like, you know, I was always, maybe for you guys, you feel like, yeah, I was always trying to play a part and I was always trying to be someone than who I truly was. And some of you could have been like class clowns or like, you know, the middle funny sibling that was always making everybody laugh. And maybe some of you learned that because you knew that someone was going through pain. And so you would always try to make people laugh. But I also feel some of you here could be saying, looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone else. I was trying to be someone that I wasn't. And, you know, I played my part and I played my like class clown role or things like that. But underneath it, I wanted something more. Underneath it, I wanted more for myself. Okay. And that's why this Page of Wands really looks up to you, because they really love, even if this person is young, they can see, you know, children can see, even if they're acting goofy or silly or weird, they can see that you're somebody that has grown tremendously in your soul. I feel pile number 2, okay? And sometimes people can feel like they're playing a part in things, and that's very painful. And sometimes it takes a lot of personal growth to stand on our own and be independent. And I played my part and I kept you in the dark. Please let me show you the shape of my heart. Okay? And I feel like you know, this Emperor is also here to say, you know, I played my part. I didn't always, I'm very strategic. I had a lot of things that I was planning, but I didn't always tell you, and I didn't always express to you what I was doing and why I was doing it and the plans behind it and everything. I didn't always express that, and I'm sorry. I feel like, because I feel like this Emperor truly does treasure your spirit here. We have cold shoulder and love under this Page of Wands, okay? And, you know, this could be somebody who, like, at times looked up to you, but also could have, you know, you could have been giving this person the cold shoulder, or they could have been giving you the cold shoulder and not speaking to each other or not talking to each other. But wow, did this person really love you? Does this person really treasure you? Even if sometimes they didn't say it, okay? Or they didn't, and maybe that's been a thing in your family. It's like, or with friends or relationships, it's like we didn't tell each other, we didn't talk to each other, okay? We didn't act like we truly needed each other. We didn't talk to each other. We didn't tell each other how much we meant to each other. And, you know, and maybe there's been times that you've given people the cold shoulder, or you've stayed away from people, and it's like, I wish I wouldn't have done that, okay? I wish I would have kept it going, because then someone passes away and it's too late. You know, we have unspoken feelings coming out underneath this Queen of Pentacles and the Death card. And, you know, maybe that's happened. Like, people have passed, but they didn't get to share, like, things. And maybe this has happened to you, where in your life a lot, things have ended. Like, you've grown, you've matured, pile number 2, and things have ended. And it's like, damn, I never truly got to tell that person how I felt. And instead of focusing on the good times or the good things that we shared, I was focusing on the pain. And I wish I would have told that person how much they meant to me, okay? And there's a lot of that regret coming out in this reading, pile number 2, with this cold shoulder and unspoken feelings and keeping people in the dark and wanting to show people the shape of their heart. But a lot of love still there, even in death, even in pain, okay? Pile number 2, we have here, yeah, don't let your past hold you back, South Node, okay? And one of the main messages here is, you know, like grief and mourning and pain. Don't let your past keep you from truly living in the present moment and finding happiness in the present moment, okay? And I feel like this Emperor really wants you to remind you that, to say, listen, I know you've been through pain. I know you've been through challenges. I know some of you may have a sibling where you don't really speak that much anymore, or a niece or a nephew that you used to be really close to that now you're not, and that's super sad. I totally get that, pile number 2, okay? I feel like this Emperor is saying here, I know it's been painful. I know things were hard and painful in the past, and there's a lot of things that didn't get said, okay? There's a lot of things that didn't get to be said. But what makes me the most happy is seeing you living your life, enjoying your life, being calm, being present, your growth, the way that you inspire others to be themselves, okay? That's what makes me happy. Don't let the pain of the past hold you back from experiencing happy things, okay? And I feel like this person that treasures you the most, this Emperor, they've had a lot of death in their life. They could have lost their mother early in life. They could have, you know, lost somebody in their life that they could have be a person who has a hard time saying their feelings. And but they're very warm and nurturing. And they have had a very painful past, okay? This Emperor has had a painful past for sure. Loss of their mother, loss of a sibling that they really cared about that they don't talk to much anymore, okay? A family that went through a lot of pain, all right? And this person is just, they've been through pain too, like a lot, I feel, okay? And they can see, like, you've been through pain too, you've been through it as well, and they get it. We have solar plexus chakra, and this is a lack of self-confidence and finding healthy ways to feel confident without being overly aggressive or in your face, okay? And this is something that you have really worked on a lot. And maybe the younger part of you, because you were very excited and hyper and wanting people's love and attention, but people would give you the cold shoulder, it really affected your confidence. Okay, pile number 2, I get that. And, but here's the thing, I feel like you've grown so much. And this says, how are you mirroring your partner? And I feel you and your partner are a lot this way of finding self-confidence, finding a healthy ego, right? Because there's a lot of fire energy here, Aries energy, Leo energy. There's a lot of fire energy here. And it's like, okay, you know, some people who can be selfish or self-centered or egocentric or very egocentric, right? But I feel like this person treasures you because you've grown so much. Like, you know, not just always trying to get people's attention or love and then having them turn the cold shoulder on you. It's like you've really grown a lot. You've matured a lot. You're patient. You're more calm. Okay. You don't judge things as quickly as you used to in the past. All right. And that's what this person, because you are demonstrating personal growth and how to show healthy self-confidence without being self-centered and selfish and all of that, this person really does treasure you. We have ascendant and outlook, okay? And it's like, I want to get, you know, someone's attention. I want them to love me, but they're always giving me the cold shoulder. Or maybe sometimes like you want to be really excited or you really are happy, but then you have to pretend like you don't care because you're afraid your ego is going to get hurt. Hey, we've all been there. And I feel like this person, this emperor, has gone through this too, where they were a very fun, excited, outgoing child. And people could have been very like rejecting towards them. And it skewed their point of view of the world. You know, the ascendant in astrology is really our point of view. And like when we're kids and we're hyper and we're fun, we're not really focused on, like when we're little kids, we're just playing and having fun. We're not focused on our appearance and how everyone else is receiving us. But if enough people give us the cold shoulder or make us feel like we're quote unquote too much, then it can cause us to shut down, you know, and it can affect our self-confidence. And some of you here, the solar plexus chakra may have really been affected because of this, okay? And, you know, having a positive outlook and having a positive self-expression and point of view is something you guys can really help other people with. You can help kids with this. You can help nieces and nephews with this because you've been through it, you know, and they can sense it. I feel children can sense these things. Like they can sense when someone is like them and somebody is, but somebody's grown, you know, through these things. And we have priest. Wow. And that's coming out under this Queen of Pentacles. And I just got the chills. All right. This Queen of Pentacles really, truly could have been a very powerful spiritual ancestor. Okay. And the high priestess or the priest, okay, or the village healer, the person that people go to, the priest facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy, okay? And, you know, this could have been somebody who is also like an ancestor in your family who was religious or had certain, you know, or somebody who in your ancestor line who was not treated well by the church due to the fact that they were you know, spiritual or practicing witchcraft or, you know, things like that, right? Like there is something like that and going on, I feel like, okay, because there could have been somebody who violated the trust of this person's spiritual community, all right? And, you know, there's a lot of people who have been, unfortunately, and maybe this emperor grew up in a religious family and had a priest or had a clergy member who was very violating. All right. I have to just say it because I'm seeing it underneath this Queen of Pentacles and this Death card and everything. This emperor could have had a parent or a mother who was very religious, and had them growing up in a very traditional religious kind of an environment. But I also could feel there could be like somebody's ancestor line who was very mistreated by the church, okay? Yeah, the fire element. I kept talking about the fire element in this reading, okay? I also feel this Queen of Pentacles has prayed over you a lot, even in death, I feel like. Somebody could have had a priest coming and praying over this person when they passed. I'm seeing that for sure, okay? But we've got the fire element here and desire, all right? And this emperor is saying, never give up on your dreams, okay? Never give up on your happiness. Never give up on your goals, your future, what you're trying to create. You know, this emperor has a fire burning within them. I kept talking about the fire element in this reading and the responsibility of handling the fire element. There's a lot of responsibility involved with fire. And it's not something people talk about a lot. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Fire is fast and it can burn. There is the things we say, the things we do, the way we treat other people. There's a huge responsibility in dealing with fire energy appropriately, okay? And, you know, I feel like this emperor is saying to you, I know it was painful. I know it was hard. I know your past has been really hard, but, you know, you rise, okay? Like Maya Angelou says, the famous poet says, still I rise, okay? And, oh, I just got chills, right? And I love that poem. For those of you that's never read that poem by Maya Angelou, it's very motivating. It's like, you know, this happened and this happened and this happened, yet still I rise, okay? And I feel some of you here are very creative as well, funny, creative, inspiring, okay? And people really treasuring you because of that. Pile number 2. Now let me go ahead and pull some letters here because we are going to do initials. Pile number 2. We have a Y. Okay, I was definitely getting Jose, Jesus, like names like that. We have T, YT, D. Okay. Year to date, YTD. Okay. Year to date, looking back on the growth that's been happening in your life. Oh, we have another letter here. We have F. Okay. Freddy. All right. I mean, we are in the Halloween pile. Did anybody like Freddy Krueger growing up? Okay. Fred or Freddy Krueger. And let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have here. Today, I feel like it's like, don't put it off. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't hold things off. Okay. We have, oh yeah, we have J and O. So joy. Find joy today. Yeah, joy today is what I feel like is really coming through here. We have the letter A, dad, D-A-D, D-A-D-D-Y, daddy. Okay, definitely coming through. here. Ta-da! TDA. Okay. Somebody who has big time daddy energy with the Emperor. All right, big time daddy energy going on here. And taffy, Taffy, somebody who could have really been into taffy or chewing taffy, chewing tobacco, chewing taffy, that type of thing. I'm also getting the name Jace or Jeff, okay? Jeff or Jace. Katie. Also Fatty. Fatty, Daddy Fatty, okay? So maybe somebody here is, you know, bigger or taller or, you know, I don't know. That could also be kind of pursued in another way too, but I won't go there, okay? Fat Daddy or Daddy Fatty. And let's see what else we have here. Jade or Jada, I also feel is a name coming through here. We have an N. Fads, like, you know, fads, things coming and going. All right. Nat, N-A-T, that's kind of funny. I mean, my name's Natalie, but I know I'm not the only Natalie in the world, and that there's Natalias and other Natalies, and there's Nicoles and Natalies and all kinds of men names. So tan, T-A-N-Y, yeah, this Emperor, very tan, okay? Tan colored skin. Dan or Danny, Tanny, Tanner, okay? Janny. We have a G here, Granny, Ganny. Okay, I also feel we have children, yes, children, and I kept bringing up nephews and nieces and cousins and, you know, looking up to you, okay? And last letter is R, Granny. I knew it. G-R-A-N-N-Y, Granny, okay? And Target, I feel like somebody loving to go to Target or loving to go shopping there. Dario or Darius or Dario is a name I'm seeing here. Great Granny, okay. There's a lot of stuff here, probably dog, D-O-G. All right, some of you may have a puppy that is very excited and playful, and that you dress up in cute outfits and things like that. There's a dog here, D-O-G, a dog that adores you and loves you and treasures you. Okay, that is super cute. I love that. For those of you that have puppies, your dog is showing up in the reading. Your doggy, D-O-G-G-Y, is showing up in the reading. Aww. And anyway, darts, somebody that really loved to play darts. Maybe some of you had a father that loved to play darts, okay? And anyway, so that is what I am getting. So many other letters, I'm sure. Yeah, great daddy or great granny. Granny's also showing up in the reading. So pile number 2, that is what I am getting for you, my loves. I hope that that reading resonated, and I wish you the very best. And for those of you that would like to leave comments or feedback, like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help the channel, every little thing. Thank you so much. And wishing you the very best, everybody. Take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Rainbow Colorful Charm. And today's reading is called Who Treasures You the Most, my love. So we are going to, with that, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. Do stick around into the very end as we will be doing initials, okay? To verify your reading. We've been having fun so far, pile number 3. And just as I picked up your cards, I got the name Spirit Rose or something Spirit Rose. So anyway, maybe that name is important but I just had to say that because I was getting it. All right, pile number 3. And what else did I want to mention to you guys? This reading could bring through, it could bring through a friend, a lover, departed loved ones, okay? Multiple people could be coming through, or just one person Spirit's wanting to focus on, but we shall see for my pile number 3s that shows the rainbow colorful charm. Okay. Let's go for pile number 3. Who treasures pile number 3 the most? Show me their qualities. Who treasures pile number 3 the most? Show me their qualities, please, Spirit. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles just popped up. Grandmother, mother, okay, etc. Let's see. I feel like self-worth also showed up, like, because the King of Wands just popped up, like learning to appreciate yourself. All right. And let's see, who treasures pile number 3 the most here? Personality traits. All right, pile number 3. Ooh, we've got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Virgo energy coming through right away in the reading. And I just noticed a little speck of dust there on the Hermit card. Let's see what else we have. We have, oh, the King of Cups. Ooh, the 9 of Swords. Okay. And we've got the Chariot. All right. And we've got the 10 of Wands. Okay. And one thing I strongly want to mention here is I feel like through like your own self-care, and some of you here, you may be people that you don't like connecting with tons and tons of people, okay? And you don't like, you're a private person, I feel, actually, pile number 3, and you're not, like, it's not like maybe you want to have like 10,000 friends or 10,000 acquaintances. In fact, maybe sometimes you feel a little bit alone is what I'm getting here. And, you know, you did choose the rainbow colorful charm. So I feel like you guys are trying to bring more like color and more vibrancy into your life. Okay. And the thing is I feel like you guys are a very good friend to people. You're very caring and things like that, but it may be easy to get exhausted. Like your social battery may get exhausted a lot, okay? And I feel like for some of you here, particularly for those of you that have a really good relationship with your therapist, I also just want, for those of you that are in therapy, I need to mention it too, or maybe you are a therapist and you are helping people all the time, and you treasure your therapist, and your people that you counsel and help treasure you. Okay. Some of you who have a therapist and you have a really good relationship with your therapist, I feel like your therapist really does care about you. Okay. And worry about you and wonder if you're okay a lot. Okay. And some of you may prefer to keep your struggles to yourself. And it's really hard sometimes to open up to people about the things that you're struggling with, okay? But I also feel like there is a friend, could be a friend, a therapist. I feel there is somebody here who is very concerned, you know, about you and cares about you and cares about how you're doing, all right? And cares about physically, mentally, emotionally, how you're doing, okay? And I feel like this person is saying you're no trouble, okay? And some of you may really hate being a burden to other people, or you may feel like, you know, I'm being trouble, okay, to other people. And it's like, no, you're no trouble at all. And I feel like with the Chariot and the Ten of Wands here, you guys are used to handling your things on your own, okay? And some of you, there is someone who treasures you, who is very nurturing, caring, dependable with this King of Cups here, okay? But they're also, I can feel that they're also with, like you, maybe sometimes they do struggle with their own mental health as well, okay? And maybe sometimes they prefer to be by themselves or be alone, and maybe they need a lot of quiet and peaceful time to themselves, okay? And it can be hard for this person to admit when they're struggling, okay? And you and this person are an awful lot alike, pile number 3. Let me just say that. You and this person are a lot alike. You both care about if other people are struggling and how other people are feeling and doing. Like, you both care deeply about your friends, but I'm also getting a vibe of, it's not like either of you have an insane amount of friends, okay? People may be dealing with emotional issues, health issues, but this person really does care about what's going on with you and what's happening with you, okay? And for some of you, this King of Cups could even be a romantic interest as well, that's been worried about you because you've been kind of keeping to yourself lately. You haven't been online. You haven't been around, okay? And like, you know, and I feel like this person really treasures you because when something hard is going on, you show up for people right away and you're like, who do we gotta fuck up? Okay? Like, I feel you guys, you're very like calm, peaceful, caring people, but I also feel like if somebody hurts your friends or the people that you care about, you're like showing up and you're like, who do I gotta, you know, spank around here, okay? Who do I gotta and this person, maybe you guys are like this for each other, okay? Like, it's like a ride or die with the Chariot type of thing. It's a ride or die type of a friendship energy is really coming through for me, but it's like, oh, this person's putting you through this bullshit. I don't like it. Who do I gotta fuck up to, you know, and maybe you guys are prone to worry and anxiety sometimes with this Nine of Swords and the Hermit card. And you oftentimes don't tell other people about what you're going through and etc. But I feel like this person, if you snapped your fingers, they would be there for you and they'd be like, who do we gotta fuck up, okay? Like with this Chariot card is looking pretty tough. It's like, oh, you know, you messed with my friend, you made them worry, you made them like have a lot of anxiety, you put them in a lot of pain. Who do I gotta fuck up around here? Okay, and I feel like there is somebody who's like, you don't have to do this on your own, okay? 10 of Wands. And if you're down, if you're not feeling good, if you're not feeling well, I'll show up for you, okay? I've got you. I'm not gonna let anybody fuck with you. And maybe you guys are like this too with the people you care about. And people really treasure that about you. I feel some of you here are very good friends and to other people. Now, maybe it's hard because some of you have been going through health issues or mental health issues, and it's been hard to connect with people because of that, okay? But I feel like, you know, you guys are those people, you show up instantly. It's like, oh, you're struggling. Oh, you need something. Oh, you need help moving. Oh, you need help kicking this person out of your house. Oh, you need help leaving at the last minute. You don't want to be in this situation anymore. I'll come and pick you up. I'll come and help you. Okay. And some of you could have like flown or traveled to go and help someone, or someone flew and traveled to help you. Okay. because it's like, I need to go, I need to move. All right, I can't stay here anymore. And this person's like, I got you. All right. I'll definitely, like, you need anything, I'll show up for you. And you would do the same as well. It's like, oh, you're struggling and in pain, I got you. Okay. And so that is, and I feel a friendship energy, but I also feel like, you know, like a professional relationship, perhaps like a therapist or something. Okay, we have disruption coming out under the King of Cups. And again, I talked about that earlier, about that feeling of, I don't want to bother people with my problems. I don't want to irritate people with my problems. And this King of Cups is saying, you're not bothering me. You're not, like, it's a pink card. Okay, so it's like, you're a pleasant disruption. You're not like a, you know, and you may worry a lot, like, am I disrupting this person? And they're like, no, it's a welcome distraction. Thank you. I enjoy it. Like, I get to care about someone else's problems besides my own. We have movement on the 9 of Swords, okay? And like some of you who are needing to move, or you are needing to go, or you're worried about a move, okay? And this person's like, hey, how are you? Like, are you doing okay? Are you, do you need any help? Are you, like, you know, are you safe? Are you okay? Do you feel comfortable where you're at? Like, you know, a lot of things like that. This person wanting to help you move out of darkness and pain, okay? And actually, I feel like this could be someone you helped move out of darkness and pain as well. Trust. Yeah, it's like, I got your back. Like, you can trust me. I got your back. I'm showing up. All right? If somebody is mistreating you, if somebody is not being nice to you, trust that I will show up and I will spank that person with a ruler if I need to. I'll tell them to go sit in their corner. I'll kick them in their, you know what? I'll kick them in their balls, okay? Pile number 3. And I feel like it's this, you can count on me to show up. You can trust me to show up for you. I'll show up for you. Like, you know, and maybe in the past, like, you guys were really afraid of disrupting people with your problems. So you would try to, you know, move mountains on your own is what I'm seeing here. Okay. And, this could be somebody who treasures you, is also somebody who's very afraid to, like, disrupt you when you're going through a hard time, or they want to check on you, or they want to talk to you, but they feel like they're interrupting you. And actually, I feel like, you know, there's maybe a little bit of tiptoeing around each other here. It's like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and I don't want to be too much or whatever. But I also feel like this person is saying, you can trust me. Like, I got your freaking back. All right. Strength. Ooh, I like this. Okay. And someone who can help you pick up the pieces and move things forward when sometimes it feels like no one else is there, right? And we're doing it all ourselves. And, you know, we're really struggling and crumbling against the pressure. It's like, trust me, I got your back. And someone who is very strong and trustworthy is a person who treasures you the most, okay? And some of you here are also very strong and trusting. And some of you here could have helped people move, like actually helped people move, or your friend was going through it and you showed up and you're like, you know what? I got you. I'll help you push through this dark time in your life, okay? So, and maybe this is something you guys have really been missing with this Hermit energy of really connecting with people again, because the Hermit can be kind of isolating as well. And it's like, I don't really want to trouble people with what I'm going through. And this King of Cups is saying it's a sweet distraction. Lay it on me, baby, okay? And don't be afraid. You're not distracting me in that way, okay? It's a good distraction. And this person's a little frustrated with you because they're like, I can't believe you wouldn't reach out to me. You know, I can help you push through some of this. I can help things get better. Like, stop isolating yourself. Like, share what you're going through with me, okay? And so this is this is an interesting energy. It's like, and this person could be going through it too, and it's like, well, I don't want to bother you, and it's like, no, we show up for each other. So there's that, okay? All right. Everyone is looking for that something to make it all complete. You find it in strange places where you never knew it could be. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, sometimes in life we feel very alone, or we feel very like on our own and by ourselves. And sometimes, you know, everyone is looking for that place that they can really trust and confide. And, you know, and some people are very worried about, and this person could be worried about, you know, disclosing information to people. I also feel that, like I said, there's a privacy energy here, and trust, okay, is really important. All right. You can trust me. I've got your back. And sometimes you find that in strange places, you know, sometimes it's not with your family. Sometimes it's not your family that treasures you the most. Sometimes your family makes you feel like every time you needed something, or every time you needed help, like it was too much, okay? Or that you had to carry a lot on your own, all right? And some of you here may have really come from that background where it's like, I can only rely on myself, and I'm feeling this pressure and I have to carry it all myself, okay? But sometimes we can find support in the weirdest of places, you know? And pile number 3, I treasure you the most. You came to my channel, you came to my reading. Thank you for being here. Maybe I'm being the King of Cups right now and helping you move through something in your life, okay? Opening up to trusting again, opening up to, you know, letting go of some of the heaviness, okay? Like, I have to be strong all the time. I can't ever let my guard down, all right? And, you know, and the Hermit can also be an energy of like social avoidance. And, you know, some people get really bad social anxiety, and, you know, moving through that energy with the 9 of Swords can be very challenging. And having a person there that you can trust to have your back, hugely important, right? And sometimes we find that support in the weirdest of places. We have messages, okay? And yeah, it's like I try to talk to somebody and they don't get it, they don't understand it. I'm afraid to say how I feel, and that's stopping me from moving forward, okay? And so there is some of that going on. We have reunion, and this sense of I'll go anywhere and do anything because I trust you and you trust me. And there's an energy of coming back together again, okay? And I do feel like this King of Cups has been worried about you. It's like, what's going on? Are you okay? Are you healthy? I haven't heard from you for a while, okay? I'll come. You know, trust me, I got your back. I'll come and take care of you, okay? If something's wrong, I've got you. And perhaps some of you have been, you know, wanting a reunion with someone, or you've been waiting for a message from someone, but you haven't wanted to be too needy. And so you're like, I'm just going to quit looking at my computer. I'm just going to quit looking at my phone. I'm going to just, like, you know, back away a little bit, okay? But I also feel like you're worried over nothing in a lot of ways, because your messages would be very well received. And I feel like the person would be happy to hear from you, or happy to see you, or happy that you showed up because they trust you, okay? And trust is a hard currency to maintain in this society. I'll tell you that much. And this person trusts that there is going to be a reunion between them and you, because of your willingness to like show up and their willingness to show up. It's like nothing's going to stop us now, okay, with the Chariot. And whatever hardship comes, I'll face it because trust me, I want to be with you, okay, is what I'm seeing here. We have here under this 10 of Wands and Strength card is it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio, okay? And like this feeling of I can't trust anyone, I have to do everything myself, I'm always on my own, okay? And, you know, sometimes like we're holding ourselves back from experiencing other things in life because we're still holding on to, you know, something from our past, or we're still holding on to the pain of something, okay, hoping that it'll get better. And the Hermit is where we sort of use our wisdom to rise above all of that, okay? And maybe some of you are afraid of a reunion with someone. Like you want the reunion, but you're also afraid of it because you know it in the past, it brought a lot of negativity in your life. And you want to trust someone, okay? And you want this person to treasure you, but you're afraid that they don't, right? And sometimes like we end up going back to negative situations because we feel lonely and I get it. I really do, pile number 3. Sometimes we end up wanting something back that's very heavy and going after it because we're scared of being alone or we feel very lonely. So I do get that. And I do think it's something that's coming up quite heavily in this reading, okay? We have throat chakra, fear of communication. Yeah, that is what I was saying here, you know? And it's time to get honest, real, and vulnerable. And it's like, I want to, but I'm scared, you know? I want to tell this person, okay, how I'm feeling. I want to share my emotions, but I'm scared, okay? And there's a throat chakra issue going on, okay? And this person, this King of Cups, really wants to talk to you, all right? But there could be a fear of communication. It's like, I want to talk to you, but I'm scared. I want to, you know, I'm scared. I want to talk to you, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I should send you a message. But ironically, sending a message and kind of getting out of your bubble of being scared may be what moves things forward. And also for this person too, getting out of their bubble and like telling you what's going on. Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? How are things going? It's like, just send the damn message already. I think you'll feel better. Right? With the throat chakra, we do need good communication. And this person may struggle to communicate how they're feeling sometimes. Pile number 3, they really treasure you because you show up and you give it your all. Okay, the Chariot and the 10 of Wands. But they're also a little afraid sometimes. You know, they're a little afraid of saying how they feel. Okay? And that the messages that they're sharing won't be like well received, okay? And we have Cancer energy here, okay? And yeah, I really do feel that somebody who can comfort us, and that's that King of Cups energy too, like somebody who can comfort us and be sympathetic to us, be protective. Cancerian energy, and again, the Chariot in the tarot resonates with the energy of Cancer. It's associated with the sign Cancer. And so it's that protective energy. It's like, whose ass do I have to kick, right? You mess with my friend, you mess with me. You do this, you get that, right? Who do I gotta, like, don't be messing with my friend, don't be hurting my friend, okay? It's a very protective energy, okay? And this person could be moody at times, caring and sensitive, sentimental and introverted, this person who treasures you the most. And they do care a lot about your feelings, and they're very intuitive. All right. They're very lunar ruled. We may have some Cancer people in this pile, or who have also Scorpio, water showing up heavily in this chart. Okay. Scorpio, Cancer stuff definitely coming through. And it's like, you know, Cancer with the throat chakra. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what's happening. All right. And Cancer energy can be very defensive with its pincer, you know, with its claws, with its little crab claws. Okay. And Cancers can be pretty moody too at times. And I know I have a Cancer moon, so I kind of know pile number 3, we can be moody at times. And but anyway, like, you know, Cancer's also, you know, very loyal, protective, caring, sensitive. You know, it's like, just tell me what you're feeling, okay? And get me to talk about my feelings, all right? And this could be somebody who really treasures you because you listen, you hold space. You know, you're really a good person to talk to. You're sympathetic, you're caring, wise, the hermit, okay? You don't like let a lot of things distract you from, like, you know, you're very mature and wise. I feel pile number 3, okay? And this person is like, I treasure the fact that you talked to me about that. I'm so glad you opened up to me about that. I know it was scary. I know you were afraid of what I was gonna say, but I'm so glad you shared that with me, because sharing is caring, as we know, pile number 3. And maybe sometimes you guys do freak out over the littlest things, like, I said too much, I shared too many feelings. And this King of Cups is like, no, you didn't. You're fine. Like, I was happy to hear from you. I wanted to hear from you. And, you know, and there can be a fear of getting honest and getting real and getting vulnerable. But in order to get somewhere with something, the Chariot, we have to be vulnerable and share our feelings. And it's that sense of, I have to be the strong one and I can't share anything, that may be holding you back, pile number 3, from getting closer to people, or it may be holding this person back from getting closer to people too. And I do feel you and this person have a lot in common, and I feel like this King of Cups sees that. Yeah, we have Mystic here. Revels in intimate union with the divine, okay? So, you know, you're a mystical person. This person's very mystical, okay? And it's nice to share that energy. Like, perhaps this is a friend who is also very intuitive and mysterious and mystical. And it's like, yeah, I love when we talk. I love when we see each other. I love when we spend time together, because it's like, you know, it's like we've known each other forever, like this type of energy. And I also feel like this is a person who treasures you the most. They are, when you're being like delulu or, you know, delusional, or when you're kind of, you know, like not really seeing who you are, and you're not really seeing your own strength, and you're not trusting yourself, I feel like this person points that back out to you and says, no, you are strong, you are valuable, you are tough, you are a person who has been through a lot. Like, and I also feel like this person could call you out as well, because they've been there. They've seen what you're going through. They know what it's like, and it's almost like they can kind of, and maybe you've called them out as well, and you've said, hey, you don't have to do this alone. Hey, I care about you. You're not alone in this. All right. And maybe it's this energy of kind of calling each other out and being a soundboard for one another. All right. And yeah, so that's very interesting. We have Aries energy and I am. So very strongly in this reading, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aries showing up a lot. And, you know, this person who treasures you, they are a mystic as well. All right. They are a mystical person. They are a deeply feeling person. They can see when other people are struggling. All right. And this whole Aries energy here with this 10 of Wands, I have to do everything myself. I cannot count on other people. And this feeling of shutting down when it's time to share feelings, and having another person who can see that and help a person with that. It kind of sounds like a therapist, but it could also be a friendship where friends are helping each other, where friends are helping each other see the light in one another, support each other with encouraging words, help the other person realize they're not alone, showing up for the other person when they need someone to be there for them, helping them understand, like, you're not alone in the world. You don't need to shut down. Like, the hermit is very wise, but can also be kind of shut down emotionally. And this King of Cups is like, hey, don't shut down. You don't have to do this all yourself. You don't have to carry all of this on your own. Okay. So pile number 3, that is what I am getting. And I feel some of you really did need this reading, pile number 3, because at times it may feel like that you are alone, and there's, and sometimes in life, like, we have to learn, we are accepting ourselves and learning to love ourselves and learning to show up for ourselves, even when it's hard. Okay. And it's not only, and with the Aries, it's like I treasure myself the most. Okay. It's not always about, and I know we're like wanting to come to a reading to hear about other people and how much they care and things like that. But sometimes where it needs to be is within ourselves, and yes, it's amazing to have a wonderful therapist or a wonderful friend where you can support one another in that. But ultimately, we know it's our responsibility. And we know moving through like that energy is our responsibility. And we know that it takes vulnerability to speak our truth. Okay. And sometimes we have to learn to be the one to treasure ourselves the most, because we've been helping other people and doing other people. And sometimes we have to withdraw from that. And it is about treasuring ourselves the most. Okay. Because how can we treasure others if we don't, and it's like, how can others love us if we don't love ourselves? Okay. I personally think other people can still love you even if you don't love yourself. I mean, look at the world. A lot of people don't love themselves, right? Pile number 3. But it makes it harder, it's harder to love someone when they don't love themselves. It makes it harder on that other person who cares, because if a person truly doesn't love themselves, like, you can still love them, but you can't love them into wholeness, and they can become a person who's very challenging to love. Okay. And sometimes we want to go out and love everyone else before we've really loved ourselves, and it's important because we have to be selfish sometimes, Aries energy. Okay. And we need to take care of number 1 first sometimes. Okay. And it's not selfish if you guys need to do that. And you're like, I am working on trusting myself, strength, loving myself. And I am feeling very private, and I am feeling like I can't be there for everyone right now because I need to take care of myself. And that's okay. That's okay, pile number 3, okay? And it won't always be that way, all right? It won't always be that way. So pile number 3, let's go ahead and get some initials for you for who treasures you the most. Okay, and maybe in the past with this Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio and this Aries energy, you have cared a lot about really selfish people in the past, and it's really drained your energy, and you've given a lot, and to the point of it affecting your physical health and all this type of stuff. So again, like I said, it's okay if you're just focusing on you. Wow, we have F you. Yeah, like some people, it's like you give everything to them or you show up for them and they're like, F you, they can't be bothered to do the same for you. And that's really, really hard, And it's like, I fucked up. I should have been taking care of myself a while ago. Pile number 3, just keep in mind, like, it's never too late, okay? As long as you're still living and breathing and walking around on this planet, it's never too late to start taking care of you. And let's see what else here. And sometimes people don't want help. Like, we offer them our help or support and they don't want it. They're like, fuck you, I'll do it on my own, you know? And there's a lot of pride in that, all right? And we have puppy. Aw, Puppy, okay? And some of you could have a dog or a cat or an animal in your life that has anxiety, and you're always, or they have issues and you're always trying to take care of them. And sometimes they just want to be left the fuck alone. And your puppy or your cat is like, fuck you, leave me alone. I'm being by myself, okay? Aries energy, independent, very independent. But also I feel like, you know, someone who has like a puppy personality, all right? And someone who has like a very caring personality versus somebody who's like more tough and more like, you know, I feel like you guys are very emotionally resilient. But human beings can have the personality of a puppy as well. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? I don't want to bother you, but are you okay? Like that type of thing. And we have the letter D. Okay. And fucked up, you know, like some things that have been really fucked up going on. And food. Food. Okay. Maybe you just need to eat. Pile number 3, have you been eating food? Okay. Have you been like, maybe your puppy needs some food. Maybe you need food. Okay. Maybe a lot of things, especially with Cancer energy showing up. Okay. Taurus, Cancer, all these signs that are like, it's like, maybe you just need to eat and you'll feel better. Okay. But your food and what you're eating is definitely important right now. And maybe you're like, actually, I treasure food the most right now out of anything, Natalie, and that's okay. I love food too. That's fine. And yeah, we have pony, Pony, food pony. What's a food pony, right? Pond, Pond. It's like, you know, I love going out and looking at nature. I love going out and spending time with my animals. I love eating food. Okay, some of those and somebody here that cares about you may really like those simple pleasures as well. You know, not everything needs to be complicated. Let's see what else we have here. And nude and NUD, nude or nudie photos. All right. You ever send nudie photos? Pile number 3. I feel like Spirit's like, stop if you do that. It's like, yeah, I've impulsively sent some nudes before. Oops, you know. Anyway, Spirit's like, stop. Okay, that's funny. And let's see, we have an I here. Pin. Okay, and dinner, food. You up, you want to go get some dinner, you want to go get some food. This person that treasures you could be very into food. We have the letter Z right there, okay? We have the letter Q, and we have the letter G, all right? And let's see if I want to pull anything out of here for initials, okay? Dog, puppy, okay? Somebody could be going through a hard puppy phase. I do see that. And OG, like the originals. And foodie. Somebody's a foodie. You're a foodie or they're a foodie. And maybe you guys like talking about what you ate or what you cooked or what you're going to make, what you're having for dinner. Sometimes, like, yeah, it's the simple things in life, okay? And it's not that complicated. Somebody's asking about your dog, your pet, how things are going, simple things. It doesn't have to be that Yeah, fog, F-U-G, foggy. Even talking about the weather. You know, any excuse, nervous energy. I want to talk to you, but I'm scared. Okay. Hey, we can talk about the weather. Oh, it's foggy. Oh, how's your dog doing? Oh, you know, how's your pet doing? Oh, how's the puppy training going? Oh, you know, just any excuse to have a conversation, which can be, you know, that's a sign that somebody's like wanting to talk, right? Are you up? Like somebody asking if you're awake. Are you, let's see, funny, okay? Somebody's dog is funny, or somebody's like acting funny, but in a fun way, a funny way. Somebody has a funny dog or a funny puppy. And I'm also seeing the name Don or Donnie, Donna, okay? And I'm also getting the name Ziggy for a dog. Somebody could have a dog or a cat named Ziggy. And yeah, anyway, pile number 3. That is what I am getting for you, my loves. Nippy, N-I-P-P-Y. Somebody could have a dog that's very nippy. Also, I feel like if you have a pet, your pet super treasures you, of course, and they worry about you all the time and they love you. I do feel like that is coming through, okay? And if you've been feeling very foggy about something in your life, I feel like it's going to get better. Maybe you just need to eat, okay? Pile number 3, sometimes that's all we need to do. We just need to eat, okay? And then we feel better. So pile number 3, that is what I am getting for you, my loves. I hope that you enjoyed the reading, everybody, and take care.